everyone. I got a newbie with me, and go ahead and try and put that on a little bit more comfortable while I'm sitting here introducing you. I have with me Dorothy McGuiness, and she's the owner of Simple Healing, Physical Therapy, and Holistic Healing. We are live on Facebook, so I want to say hi to everybody out there. Like us and follow us. I'm going to say this to everybody. I love having my newbies on because they get kind of nervous, but I'm going to I want to welcome you to the show. Tell everybody a little bit about you and what you do. You also wrote a book, so I want to talk a little bit about that too. Go ahead.
Well, I am a physical therapist. I've been a PT for over 35 years, and I really like to address the entire body. I like to use holistic methods as well as traditional methods, and I like to have one-on-one treatment with people so they really feel that I'm listening to them and helping them heal.
Now, when you work with somebody, you say that you like to do both different modalities.
Correct.
Right. Some of them are?
Well, some of them are Qigong, which is a natural Chinese healing philosophy, and some of them are cranial sacral therapy, myofascial release. So in addition to all the traditional therapies, I like to add more of a holistic component because I feel that the two work better. People heal faster and more thoroughly with it.
So obviously that is what you would say what makes you different than others.
Correct.
Right.
Yes, the fact that I have all the holistic as well as one-on-one treatment. So they come in for me and it's
just you.
Just me, a whole hour. They can question me the whole time. I can instruct them. So they're never with, a 20-year-old that's showing them something. It's always me.
Yeah, I know sometimes they're just in a circle, kind of like doing this. When you're one after the other, you do then they're done. They go to the next little section, right?
Right. Well, that's not me either.
At all.
No. So I have an executive suite, which actually right now is really perfect because it's very easy to clean and keep sterile with all this COVID going on.
Oh, that's good too. But you also said to me before you came on that you're doing a lot of telehealth. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Right. So people that still don't want to get out there, they want to keep their exposure to a minimum. I have a program that I can do telehealth so I can see them in their home. I can still assess them, watch how they move, even look at their furniture and see if they're sitting in the right things for them.
I think that's awesome.
Right. So it actually gives more information for me to treat them than them coming to me.
Now, you do free consultation with people?
Yes, I do.
And I want to talk a little bit about that, but also that your website is simplehealingpt.com.
Correct.
That's for physical therapy, so simplehealingpt.com. Her phone number is 602-525-0007. And I'm going to open up the lines to the audience right away because you're offering a free assessment that comes along with the book.
Yes.
And I want to talk a little bit about the book and why you wrote it, because it's Simple Healing, 5 Steps to Heal the Body and Soul. It's a new philosophy of healing. It's a long, go ahead and tell them about it.
Well, what happened was with all my holistic measures, every time people came in for therapy, I was trying to teach them basic things too, like breathing to get rid of stress, to sleep because it helps them heal. And I couldn't possibly get all that information in a PT visit. I just couldn't. So I thought, I have to write a book so they can see all the ways to heal that will help them in the long run.
I love it because not only did you write down, kind of how to use the book, it starts with the basic. The first thing is knowing how to breathe.
Right.
Right?
Right, because that is our basic need.
How did we forget how to do that somehow? I don't know. But so everyone that calls in, you're going to get this. She wants you to have the assessment. It's a free assessment, and along with that, you'll get the book. So our number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Anyone, whatever you're dealing with, most people when they come to you, what are they dealing with? What are the ailments that you usually work with?
Well, a lot of people have back pain. Lots and lots have back pain.
Everyone has a sciatic nerve, right?
Yeah, neck pain, shoulder pain, headaches. But with my holistic stuff, I'm also doing things for emotional release. So when I see people that have tension and stress, that can lead to pain, but what they really need to let go of is their stress.
There's always an underlying issue.
Correct.
Correct?
Yes.
Wow.
Yep. So we look at the whole body. We're not just looking at an ankle. We're looking at the whole body.
Now, when you have that consult, the assessment with them, tell them what that looks like.
Okay, so in the assessment, they come in, and we do pretty much the beginning physical therapy evaluation. So I want to know everything about their life and their lifestyle, so I can assess what they're doing that's attributing to their pain. I'll look at their range of motion, I'll look at their posture, but I want to know pretty much everything about them.
She can even find out where you're sitting and look at where you're sitting, which I love that. This is why this virtual stuff
Right.
has actually been pretty cool for a lot of people.
Yes, and people are coming up with pain because they're home, because they're not moving. So
What a concept.
right, so we can look at all that and see what they're doing at home.
So we've got our lines open here for everyone to get entered into it. It's a free assessment along with this book. The book, what I love about it, it starts with step one, with just learning how to relax, and rest in complete sleep. You talk a little bit about that. You've got visualize. You've got things for visualization.
Yes, yeah, it works well.
So this is not just your regular PT.
No, it's
in
not.
any
It's
way.
not regular PT
I don't know
at
why
all.
you call you that. No, you really don't. It's simple healing. That's it. That's all
right.
you have to say.
Right.
Honestly. And then you talk a little bit about diet. Go ahead.
Yes.
What else?
Right. Well, the thing with the diet is, and especially with the Qigong, the Chinese medicine that I've been
You
teaching.
got to eat Chinese food. Go ahead.
Pretty close. Well, one of my friends was excited because I told him you should eat cinnamon in the morning and pears at night. And he's like, "Oh, good! I can have French toast for breakfast and I can have cobbler for dinner." So,
Yeah.
but in general, the foods we should eat, is according to Qigong, change with the season. So in the summer, you're not supposed to eat spicy food or like strong coffee or tea. It needs to be lighter. You can even have a little bit of sweetness in the summer. So all of that makes a difference for your body.
Wow, it's amazing. So we've got our lines open here for everyone to get, and well, she's going to give it to everyone that calls in. It's a free assessment. She wants you to have that assessment to find out where you are. She can do this telehealth now. That's called telehealth. And I heard that you had this on your paperwork. She helps you return to the activities you love without medication or surgery. But it's not just, it's more than, it's everything.
Right, it's your whole life. I mean, I want people to be happy, right? So I want to show them that it's very simple to do small things that add up to get rid of pain and get them back to golf if they want to.
Anything,
Yes.
okay? And it's over 35 years that she's been doing this. Her phone number direct, it's 602-525-0007, simplehealingpt.com. I say get the book. I love the book. I mean,
Thank
I don't
you.
care anybody out there, because most of us are dealing with some sort of, if we're not, we know somebody who is.
Right.
But a lot of people, you said, have tension. They're getting those headaches, right?
Correct.
Headaches. Can you help people with, let's say, when we don't think about this, but wait, because a lot of people can't move and they can't work with, they can't do as much. Do you do that as well?
I do. And, well, partially it's because people start, when they want to lose weight, they start exercise too hard. So they do too much and then they get hurt and then they think they can't. So first of all, we can give them an appropriate program. And then going back to that Qigong, there's exercise you can do laying on a form that help you lose weight. It's crazy.
I'm in.
But it's great. Yeah, so we look at everything they want to do.
Real quickly, what is the biggest mistakes that people make before starting physical therapy?
They wait too long to come in.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like your body. It'll get worse. It'll get progressive. It'll get degenerative. It's like a car. So if you have tires that aren't aligned and you go, I'm just going to wait another month or two, well, guess what? They wear down more in the meantime,
Sure.
and it gets worse. Yeah.
So we've got our lines open here. Before we go to a break, I want to get it out that we've got our lines open for everyone to get their, well, it's an assessment. It's a free assessment that comes along with the book. The book is, everyone should have this book.
It can help everybody.
Everybody. It's called Simple Healing, 5 Steps to Heal the Body and Soul. It's a new philosophy in healing pain and stress with quick actions you can take in your own home. This book, can they get it at Amazon as well?
Yes, they
so
can.
You can also go to Amazon for it, but call in here because you can get it from me for free. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. We're not just talking about physical therapy here. We are talking about living a happy, healthy life.
Correct.
Hang tight. We'll be back in just a minute.
All
Welcome back, everyone. We're still live on Facebook, so hi to everybody out there. We're talking right now with Dorothy McGuiness. She's the owner of Simple Healing. You've got in there physical therapy, holistic healing, but you know what? It's everything. It is so much. And right now we have our lines open here for everyone to keep on calling in and get a free assessment from her. It comes along with her book, and I think the book is phenomenal. I think everybody should have it. And the reason why is because, this is truly 5 easy steps. I mean, I'm looking at this during the break, and so easy but different things that people can do to help heal their own selves easily.
Right. Well, that was the important part of it for me. I thought there's so much out there that we can do that don't take much time. It doesn't take any money, and yet you can do it at home and you can feel better in many ways.
Right. And so the book isn't necessarily about doing exercises. I don't even know if there's any exercises.
No, there are not, actually.
There's not about that in any way. It's more about, and I was going through some of the different I guess the highlights, which is learning how to relax, breathe, sleep, all that kind of stuff. Visualization, which I think everybody needs to learn that too. Feel how you feel, how you stretch, how those kinds of things that people should be doing daily, correct?
Right.
And then, of course, realize. You also have that. What do you mean by why do people have to realize?
Well, realize is part of self-discovery. So if you have something that you're doing incorrectly and you don't realize you're doing it, well, then once you understand what you're doing, you can change it, and then it heals a part of you.
And that includes the way you sit.
Exactly.
I get it. So go ahead.
Right. So, well, we were just talking before that a lot of people, now that they've been at home, they're actually getting more pain because they're sitting more. Mm-hmm. So if they're not sitting in the correct chair, then it's as simple as sitting in a different chair.
Sitting in a different
Yes.
chair, learning how to sit and being aware.
Correct.
Being aware as well. Accept. What is that about?
Okay, so accepting, these are getting into more of the emotional status. And what you want to do is you want to start to accept good things into your life. You want to accept the things that are actually coming up to you. So you don't want to turn those away. A lot of people get into the habit of not accepting the good that's coming their way, and they don't realize that either.
All of this stuff that she's talking about, and I'm calling it stuff, is the underlying issues that we are holding in that cause us things. You could have gotten hurt by exercising and doing something and gotten that sciatic nerve or what have you, but it got there from there somewhere before, right?
Well, right. And stress makes everything worse, right? So people understand that stress can cause cancer. So if we get rid of stress in our lives, we're getting rid of all kinds of aches and pains.
So, when you talk a little, you said one of the biggest reasons that people fail to get well is failure to do their home exercises.
Their home exercises or their homework, if you want to put it basic.
There's no one there to help you.
Right. Well, the thing is, if someone gives you a plan of care, so what I do at my office is like I lay it out, a plan of care exactly for that person. We start very simply. We start very specifically. What do you need to do first? This is what you need to do. This is how often you need to do. Here's the pictures of how to do it. And then you don't have an excuse other than just not doing it.
Right. And if you don't do it, you ain't going to get better.
That's right, because all those little things are what adds up, and that's what people don't understand.
What I love is what you said, that you do the telehealth.
Right.
And now, when somebody is worried about, let's say, doing it, can they call you and say, hey, doc, I am having a problem. I called you doc. I call everybody doc. Yeah. But I'm having a problem when I stretch. I'm afraid that it's going to, pull apart or something, because it feels like that, you know, when you're having an issue.
Right. Yeah, sure. So the nice thing is with telehealth, they don't even have to leave their house. They just get in front of their computer. They show me what's going on, and then I can tell them what they need to do to make it better or to stop making it worse, because there's both sides.
Or to doing it correctly, because it's all about doing it correctly.
Exactly.
And so, again, we've got our lines open here, and everyone's getting a free assessment. It comes along with her book. You can get the book at Amazon, but you can also just call in here and get it from me. She wants people to have it. She wants you to feel better. The assessment is what's going to help you find out where you are with whatever it is that you're dealing with, if it's pain, migraines, you said tension, almost anything that you're dealing with, and you're going to get the book. The number here is 602-277-5369, and toll free it's 1-866-536-1100. Of your patients, okay, you said that most of them come in with back pain, right?
Quite a few,
And
yes.
something that they would not, because a lot of people that are listening get hip replacements,
Right.
And then they can't really they don't ever come back to normal. They're so excited about getting that hip replacement, and then it's not easy afterwards, is it?
No, it's not. I mean, they're cutting off part of your body and replacing it. So, and you're not 20 when you're getting a hip replacement. So, yeah, there's a lot of things to look at. There's a lot of component parts that you can fix in order to feel better after that.
And knee and all that. And
Correct.
what about people out there that are, they used to play baseball or, play sports and have gotten hurt from that? Those are people too?
Right. So there's a lot of people that still play sports, as they start to get older and they get injured more often. And there's always a way around it. There's always something that we can assess and say, hey, do it this way. Some people have to wear a brace if they've had like an ACL repair or something. But we teach them how to deal with that.
I want to talk about the other modalities because that's what's really important. I want to talk about the different things that you do, the Chinese medicine, and is it acupuncture? Is it pressure? Is it what? What is it?
Okay, so Qigong is natural Chinese healing. So it includes exercise, such as like a Tai Chi type exercise. I've been studying with a grandmaster, and he's developed these forms that you can lay on. We had talked about that, and they open up the energy and the meridians in the body.
I want one.
Oh my gosh, I started working on it at the very beginning. I was getting sciatica. 2 weeks later, I never got it again from lying on a wedge. That was how active the exercise was. So it's just wonderful, yeah. So, and the Chinese medicine too right now really emphasizes immunity, and immunity will help keep you from getting COVID because you're going to have a better lifestyle. And some of that, one tip for that is to go to sleep earlier. Sleeping from between 9 and 11 at night. If you go to bed at 9, you're increasing the energy to your triple heater, which is all your internal organs, and that will totally increase your immunity, allow you to sleep better, and keep you from getting ill.
What about foods and things like that? Should we be eating different things as
Definitely, and it depends on the season.
Right.
So when we're, like we said before, in the summer, you don't eat the hot and spicy foods. You
No
can eat
Mexican.
something light. Oh, I know. And everybody eats barbecue in the summer. What? You're not supposed to.
Wow.
So you want to eat lighter in the summer when it's hot. Yeah. And so a lot of times, too, in Qigong, they cook most of their vegetables. They rarely eat them raw.
Really?
Because they want to get more, it primes the vegetable for you to get more nutrients if you cook it.
I didn't know that. I thought it was the complete opposite.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah,
You can't digest it well.
Is all of this information in the book? A lot of it.
A lot of it is. A lot of it is. The nutrition is more one-on-one, depending on the person.
Sure.
Yeah.
Because everybody has a different need on that.
Correct.
Right? And we've got our lines open here, and I'll let you keep on calling for the next 5 or so minutes. Our number here is 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Simple healing, 5 steps to heal the body and soul. A new philosophy of healing pain and stress with quick actions that you can do right in your own home. What are your final words for everybody there? What do you want to get out?
Well, I think if people need to slow down, and we have actually, right, with COVID, so let's use that. Let's continue to stay calmer. Let's continue to do the little things for each other and for ourselves, and take care of yourself. Health is a very important thing.
You know what, being proactive, a lot of people in the last, since it's all started, the COVID and everything, people have been saying, take care of yourself. Right to everybody, hey, take care of yourself.
Right.
Stay safe. How about stay healthy? Because here's the other thing that we're doing. We are staying home, but we're like getting all this fast food, right?
Comfort food.
Like, yay, we get to order in. Right? And so, it's crazy. So you're really not doing yourself any service. You really do need to be proactive about your health. You need to take care of yourself whether you're in pain or not. You need to learn how to do all of these things that she's teaching no matter what. But if you're in pain, she can work with you in different ways than no one else has because she does different modalities. And again, she says she helps you return to the activities you love without medication or surgery. She does telehealth. Her phone number is area code 602-525-0007. Her website is simplehealingpt.com. She does free consultations for everyone, and right now we're going to keep the lines open here for everyone to get the free assessment. It comes along with her book. I believe everyone should have it, and you know we're all in pain. Call us here at 602-277-5369. Toll free, it's 1-866-536-1100. Let's be proactive with our health.
Across that line.